Blessings, brothers and sisters. Pastor Chris here from Parkview Assembly of God in Newark, Delaware. I'd like to cordially invite you out to our End Time Sermon Series beginning on September 12th. We have an 8:30 and 10:30 series. We'll also be broadcasting it live over YouTube. We're going to start out our series with a sermon called Big Tech and Big Brother Equal Big Trouble. You know, the Bible says, folks, in Revelation chapter 13, there will eventually come a time where someone forces people to take some type of implant, a mark, or something that will enable them to buy and sell. Could we now be seeing the track work or some birth pains to that system being put in place right here in America? We're going to take a look at that and take a look at what the Bible says about that. Our second week, we're going to move over into globalism, a one-world economy, with all the nations of the world shifting and currency being so uncertain, even a digital currency coming to be on the forefront. We see nations coming together to form unions in the European Union and the Pacific Rim nations and different nations coming together. Could there be a central banking system which digitalizes our currency, which enables the person to turn on or turn off the buying and selling? We're going to have an amazing time with that sermon. And then we're going to get into our third sermon, Enoch, Fallen Angels and Giants. I pray as a believer that you know that the story of David and Goliath is true, that there were giants in the land, the Bible says. And even in Genesis chapter 6, it says that these fallen angels came down and cohabitated with the daughters of men and produced a race called giants. We see Og, king of Bashan, in the Bible. The Bible says his bed was 13 feet long. And the Bible also says, as it was in the days of Noah, it too shall be before the coming of the Son of Man. We're going to close off our sermon series with the coming genetic apocalypse. Brothers and sisters, we know throughout the world that different governments and nations are modifying their crops. We call it GMOs, genetically modified organisms. But did you know they're genetically modifying animals in different places around the world? And not only that, but in places like Russia and China and Iran, they are modifying their soldiers to create super soldiers that with enhanced DNA that can have extraordinary red blood cell counts, and they could run for miles at a time without getting tired. And they can also enhance their eye vision and ability to see in darkness. And the Bible says that before the return of Jesus, you'll see things that were happening back early on begin to happen once again. So we see genetic modification on the forefront. And my question is, just how much DNA can you modify to change the human genome to where the person is no longer considered human? But we are so excited. We'd like to invite you out here to Parkview Assembly. We'll be live streaming it on YouTube starting September 12th. God bless you. We're praying for you. We love you, and we hope to see you soon.